Is AI making you a genius, or is it slowly performing digital lobotomy on your critical thinking? We are told that this is an ultimate productive tool, but there's a fine line in between using AI to expand your mind or to replace your mind.
Think about the last time you used GPS to get somewhere. You reached your destination, but do you actually remember the route? AI is similar. You can get to the finish line faster, but lose the sense of your direction.
Steve Jobs once called the computer a bicycle for your mind. Think of AI like those training wheels for that bicycle, which helps us to learn how to ride. But at the end of the day, you want to take those training wheels off and learn the skill yourself.
Right now, many people are using AI to stop thinking and just getting their work done.
Now let's address what many people worry about. Is using AI making us dumb? Is actually affecting our capacity of the brain? So let's not fear it, let's understand it and how we can use it. And that's exactly why we are bringing this topic to you today on Pickle Insights. I'm your host, your friendly GP, Dr. Priyank Gupta, and with me always
Prateek Naik, I'm a tech guy.
And this is
Pickle Insights. The simple answer is no. AI in itself doesn't make your brain weaker, but how you use it absolutely matters.
Researchers show that using AI can help you complete tasks faster and maybe more accurately, but it doesn't make you automatically smarter. In fact, using more AI often makes you less practiced and less confident in certain skills. Researchers call it cognitive offloading, which is when we let tools do the thinking on our part.
So the trick is to use AI as your helper, not a replacement for your own thinking. Use it as a boost for your own skills, but do not stop learning.
So now let's talk about how anyone can use AI, even a non-tech person.
That's a very interesting question. So for parents, elderlies, and beginners, there is a plethora of apps you can choose, but we will talk about some very common and easy to use applications. So the first one is ChatGPT, which is available for both iOS and Android. You can install it and use it to ask questions and explanations of various topics. Another one is Google Gemini. Similar to what ChatGPT does, you can ask it questions, explanation. It also has a model that lets you generate images. Third one is Microsoft Copilot, which you can use to summarize your documents and ask it questions about these documents. Lastly, you can use Canva AI to generate some posters, some designs, or birthday cards even.
That's really great, Pratik. I mean, that's very handy for people who are not tech savvy. It's a few starting points. So in summary, AI can help you plan your meals, arrange your shopping list, look at the calendars, create some maths problem for your children, use that as a tutor. It's a great asset to use.
That's brilliant. If AI is so great, then can I become one of those master chefs like Gordon Ramsay just by using AI?
Yeah, well, you wish, right? It cannot make you a chef, but it definitely can help you plan your meals. For example, if a person is diabetic, it can guide you some starting tips to what food choices can you make. Obviously, the importance lies with seeing a dietitian or diabetic educator there, but it helps you build confidence, budget your meal for a big family, so that you're not left with a huge bill. So yes, my friend, you won't turn into Gordon Ramsay or Master Chef, but yes, you may level up.
So it doesn't cook for you, but it can guide you and help you eat better.
And you still got to do the cleaning afterwards. So let's talk about the flip side, right? I'm sure this coin has a flip side too. So what is it that AI cannot be used for?
Absolutely. I mean, there are, with every technology, there are some do's and don'ts. So let's talk about some of the don'ts. So the things that you shouldn't use an AI for is replacing your thinking. So for instance, if you're writing your school homework, don't just go to ChatGPT and give it the topic to write an essay. This will ruin your critical thinking, analytical thinking. Recent research from MIT suggests that if you use tools like ChatGPT to write your essays, there will be a cognitive decline in your thinking. And the next one is do not make any substantial financial or legal decisions without considering your circumstances. Also, do not use it to do illegal or harmful activities like generating deepfake videos or doing unlawful activities. You might get into trouble. Lastly, you should also not make any major health decisions.
Absolutely. Look, that's an important one. So obviously it's 2026, New Year resolution. Most of us are already thinking how to get healthier, which is great. And I know personally a lot of people who are writing their exercise plan, meal plan to have a better health in 2026. But But have they gone to their doctors? Have they looked into their cardiac health? Is their body even ready to execute those plans? Those things are very important. So while it is a good idea, it's a great plan to generate things out of it, you still need to go and see medical professionals to confirm that they can actually use it or not. One thing comes to my mind while we're talking about this. I've heard about, in the realm of AI, hallucination. How is this even related?
That's a very interesting question. So it's a very common term used in the AI world, hallucinations. What it actually means is when you ask AI a certain question or certain explanation, it will give you some answers which it thinks is 100% accurate, but they're factually inaccurate. This hallucination arises because it has vast amount of data to go through, and not all information available online is generally true.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? That you almost did the rain on their parade, but it's important that we keep checking the facts yourself. And that's where we've been saying that AI is a great aid, it's a great tool, but it doesn't replace your own critical thinking.
Absolutely.
It's been a great discussion, Pratik. But a very important thing, privacy. In this day and age with online amendment bill, how do one make sure that their privacy is not compromised while using AI?
Absolutely. Look, again, there are many concerns around privacy when using AI. So, a few things that you can do is make sure that these apps are allowed to use data only when needed. Turn off unnecessary tracking. Check the permissions of these apps in your phone settings. And lastly, do not, and I cannot emphasize this enough, do not share your personal information to these AI tools. What is personal information? Things like your name, your address, your date of birth, maybe your blood results, and things like that. So avoid sharing these things with the AI apps. We will follow this video with a instructional video on how to install these apps and how to check off some of the privacy and security settings. So make sure you subscribe and watch out for our next instructional video.
And most importantly, don't forget to forward to your parents or seniors who you know who can really make advantage of AI without compromising their personal information. AI isn't going anywhere, it's here to stay. It's on social media, TV, ads, home, school, offices. You're definitely going to cross paths with AI. So it's important that we start understanding and learning about it.
Today, AI is a helper, but tomorrow, AI will be used to solve bigger world problems. And soon it will be part of the primary school curriculum. So our kids will not only learn AI, but they will grow with AI. And this is why Pickle Insights helps you understand this without fear, without jargon, in simple language that everyone can understand.
And remember, once a poet said, use AI wisely. Let it boost your brain, not replace your brain.
Who was the poet?
AI. Thank you for watching this podcast. Remember to follow the next podcast for simple instructions on how to download AI. And remember to like, share, and subscribe this video and to our channel Pickle Insights. And do drop in a message to let us know where you're watching us from.
And tell us how you're using AI today.